And he does dash on L, or he's probably doing dashless then, so he's taking that out of the equation.
That's right. And here we go. And we're off. All right, so typical any percent run. We're going to start in series station.
Yeah, if we could just skip series station, I don't think anybody would really mind too much.
Yeah, you know.
I'm sure there's some purists out there who would disagree, but
yeah, I think that's one of the fun things. You know, all the major categories we require going through series, but you know, if you're just doing something fun, right, you don't have to do it. But
correct. There you see some of the sweetnumb wall climbing. He is an absolute beast at wall climbing. All right, so right off the bat, it will be really interesting to see, you know, what, if any, kind of different kind of runs we're going to have here.
yeah, absolutely.
Any percent for sure. Just what variation thereof. All right, Steam is not being kind to cross product, but we're still going to get out of there with a good time. Sweetnumb getting hit by the Steam too. Now, I talked to Sweet before the match, and he was a little concerned about the monitor setup because he's used to very low latency, very low input delay. So that could be a factor here for cross, but we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah.
And we've lost image.
Got a little technical difficulty, but
we can always peek over cross product shoulder here. We got
right.
There we go. We're back.
So both runners heading down at the planet. Probably going to go left.
Yep. Unless it's rotation. Could have some rotation coming up here.
All right, so now we have to head down. Looks like any typical run, we have to go get morphing balls so that way we can progress through the rest of the game, as well as waking up the planet, getting all of the critters active.
All right, moonfall from both runners. Then everyone's favorite room, pits, multiple pits. Now, I think Sweetnumb, his new route PB is somewhere in the 43 neighborhood, so
okay,
that's way down there. And the last one I'd seen of cross product was around 51.
Okay.
So if Sweetnumb does decide to do old route, which is you know, we'll wait and see what happens here, whatever he's comfortable with. Then maybe add a couple minutes to him at 45, 46, you know, 47 safe.
Sure.
For marathon purposes, but you know, that's going to make it a pretty cool race, I think.
Yeah. All right, so now that we have our first missile pack and morphing ball, we can head back up to the top, and we get to enjoy the first real difficult part of the run, other than avoiding Steam and Series Station, of course.
Yep.
But we're going to get to do the climb.
Yeah, it definitely, Sweetnumb is someone, if you're having trouble with wall climbing, I know he's got several tutorials of it, and he is just, well, to say he's good at it's kind of not giving him enough credit. So hopefully I didn't jinx him. We'll find out. there it is. Yep, I jinxed him.
Yeah, we see Cross and Sweet both going for the wall climb.
Yeah, great climb from both guys. Coming up on Parlor. This is one of my favorite rooms. I'm not sure if you're a fan of Parlor or not, but it's just one of those early rooms that, you know, gives you a good feeling.
Yeah.
Unless it goes wrong, and then quite the opposite.
Right.
So very close to 5-minute bomb time for Cross, and right under for sweetnumb. Now there's a brand new bomb Torizo fight. I have not even learned it, but I think that might be it from sweetnumb. I don't even know.
Huh.
And bomb Torizo not being as kind to cross product, but he takes him down, no problem. You'll notice sweetnumb will always leave a few bombs laying around here and there just for swag.
All right, both players getting Alcatraz pretty painless.
Right, we're coming up on some interesting stuff here. Let's see what Sweet decides to do. Oh my. Oh my.
I know.
Could get interesting. So, yeah, what we're noticing here for anyone who's not as familiar with the routes, sweetnumb decided to boost on through, take the damage through the pirates, which you would normally not do if you were doing new route.
That's right.
It would be a very difficult thing to recover from, and cross product's having to get another missile, gets it pretty quickly, so that's not too big of a hassle for him there. And Sweet, I think, is going to have to get the backup here. He accidentally bonked, no problem.
So both players entering our first major sequence break, where they're able to get these early super missiles without having to fight Spore Spawn.
It's the sequence break which brought you into speedrunning this game.
That's right.
If I'm not mistaken.
That's right.
Probably for a lot of us, actually. The first one I saw was Zost, and he was doing that. Thought,
You're like, oh man.
oh, interesting.
Yeah.
So yeah, both guys are having a really, really solid run so far. It's really a lot is going right for him. Yeah, sweetnumb making it through Green Hills with no trouble whatsoever, and then I just jinxed him again. We'll see how many times I can jinx sweetnumb tonight.
That's true. They gave us this board. Maybe that's what we should tally.
You want to keep? We'll keep tabs.
We'll
Yeah.
keep tabs of how many times.
Let's see. We got the 2 so far, right?
I think 2.
Yeah.
All right, and so confirmed. Sweetnumb going down.
My goodness. I'm very proud of that, actually. I talked him into doing that. It's awesome to see. This is, of course, the route that, from the video on YouTube from him and Oats and Goats, I learned how to play the game watching that. So this is like a really great throwback for me.
Yeah, and so the route that we're going to see from both runners in this one, for those that might be less experienced with Super Metroid, is really what you expect for people as they're first picking up the speed run. There is potential for some variations that at higher levels people can kind of get into, but the route that we're going to see now, really, though they'll be getting a minimum number of items, they'll basically be fully equipped to beat the game, as painlessly as possible.
That's right. It's just a very forgiving route, and I'd highly recommend not going to new route if you're going to start out with the game. So This is definitely the one to take a look at.
All right, we're going to see if Sweet can get his crate quick kill right here.
All right, no problem. No problem for Kraid. That is a very good barrier time. Cross product right behind him. We'll see if Kraid's going to make his way to the prom or not. Easy every time.
That's right.
Getting significantly better drops. Well, no, he's got 5 on this side too, so. Well, he just went through a mini Kraid. So yeah, the drops are looking excellent for both guys. He's going to opt out of the safety tank over here. I would imagine Cross is probably going to pick this one up, but you know, I could be wrong.
So now in Old Route, we'll be having 2 trips to Norfair. So this is going to be our first trip down. We're going to pick up some major items. A lot of people refer to this as Norfair cleanup.
Yeah.
And so
easy to lose a lot of time here.
That's right. Yeah, this one is surprising. You know, you can really, you know, bad movement, bad luck when it comes to placement of all the enemies. Getting hit on the way up on Bubble Mountain, you can spend a lot of time.
Double chamber.
Yep.
Yeah, I think double chamber is just a nightmare. Falling down once loses significant chunk. It was worth it to get the wave beam. Wave beam's definitely my favorite beam. I'm guessing he'll get the energy tank on the way back. I guess that's... I wonder which way's quicker. It's kind of hard to say. Should be about the same. I'm sure someone in chat will let us know there. All right, let's see what King Cack has decided for Sweetnumb here. I hope that he decides to kill him. Yep. Gets through no problem with the D-boost. That's like one of my favorite D-boosts that I never get.
Yeah.
That was a nice super drop there for cross product.
So Sweetnumb has now determined that this will in fact be a Super Metroid speed run, picking up the speed booster.
The one and only.
We have to go fast.
Yeah, so I guess we can confirm that there is not a dashless for cross product, but so yeah, he does put his, I never knew that, he puts his dash on L button. If I'm not mistaken, that's what Behemoth does as well.
I think that's right.
Also gets that D-boost.
All right, heading in to get that wave beam.
So both guys have had an excellent upper Norfair here. It's like we were saying earlier, there's so many things that can and will go wrong to cost you seconds here and there. And, you know, so far, it's so good. Let's wait for it. I think he's pretty much clear, though. right, it'll be interesting to see if Sweetnumb decides to do Alpha Spark or not.
Yeah.
I'm sure he could probably take care of Phantoon with very minimal health, I would assume. He's excellent with Dopplers. So yeah, well, doing the Spark, do you know how much the Ocean Fly takes in total?
Ooh, I don't.
I do the double Spark, but I really don't know the amount of health it takes. There's plenty there, but... Well, looks like he's going to go for it. Nope.
All right, so now we have to reverse direction. We're heading back up Red Tower. We're going to make our way over to the wrecked ship where we're going to fight Phantoon, but the first thing we have to do is to pick up the Alpha Power Bombs.
Oh, that was so close. I've got to learn that. That is just too cool for words.
Yeah, that's a pretty swaggy strat.
It's like so many buttons, though. I don't know if my hands can do that. All right, nice. So 16, 32 power bombs. That's really, really fast. It's been really cool to see everybody kind of return to old route. Some of the bigger guys have gone back and tried to really lower that time because, you know, Zost's 44, it stood for so long. I think it was a 4408 with the old route. Stood for a long time. And then, you know, some of the Jack came and knocked it down, Z-Music and Cutie, Sloters. I apologize if I'm forgetting any. But yeah, it's been great to see.
Yeah, it's fun, and that's one of the great things about this game is that there are just a multitude of ways to play it.
And crossproduct having a little bit of trouble with the red tower, which is perfectly understandable. It's a very trolly section of the game. And so you got to get all the rippers just right. There's actually a lot of precision in setting that up, and any one little thing can just knock it completely off course. So he makes it through, though, with very little trouble.
All right, so Cross is getting his power bombs right as we see Sweetnumb heading into Phantoon.
All right, we got a fast. We do know. Why would we have a fast? There he goes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was curious on what she decided to do. So the method that Sweetnumb is using right now is oh, that was so close. So he was trying to get both of those to connect, and that's a nice recovery there. Very quick Phantoon. So if he hits both of those X factors, then that's Phantoon down.
Yep.
So cross product just about getting the ocean fly there. That was really close. He gets the backup spark. He's through 153 is a pretty healthy amount. So he should be fine here with this Phantoon fight. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to go back and look at what sweetnumb's old route PB is. Be interesting to know that. I think it's... Well, I don't even want to speculate.
Well, maybe we can ask him after that.
Yeah, I'll ask him after. Well, and that's Phantoon for you. Alright, good. He's got the X Factor into Phantoon. He's got to be careful here with his health.
Ooh, careful.
My goodness. That
Yeah.
That was a tense moment, for sure.
8 more than he needed.
Needless to say, we're going to get the health bomb here, yeah. So that's going to put him in an interesting predicament because he's got to manage attic. So he's going to be without his power bombs for that.
Well, the good news is we'll get this super pack right here, and, well, just have to make do.
Yep. I say half the time, just if attic doesn't go right off the bat, then just start shooting missiles at everything.
Yeah, just unload.
Kind of the same with Draygon. If it doesn't go right, just start shooting missiles. Yeah, another more frustrating part about shooting missiles in this game. If you're moving even slightly, then it changes the trajectory of them, and they can just go all kinds of directions.
Alright, so crosses through the attic.
He's definitely lamenting his position over there. Understandable. So sweetnumb is definitely sitting good on power bombs and pretty much everything except for health. So we'll kind of see. I'm sure he's going to be okay with this, but be interesting to see what he decides to do for health management. Oh, nice. Manages to squeak through there. I thought he might do that. And that is a very difficult jump. It doesn't look like it is.
Yeah.
You have to jump from the right spot. You have to have enough run speed. You have to hit the right spot, and then you have to do a late wall jump to get around the jutting edge. So good job from sweetnumb there on a very difficult backup.
All right, coming in to Botwoon.
Right, he's going to do the opening X Factor. He misses a couple, but he should still be fine here. There we go. All right, let's see what kind of drops. Not a whole lot of stuff dropped, but he should be okay with that. Cross did manage to get 2 power bombs there, so that's good. You always want to make sure you get those crabs. So usually always going to drop you some power bombs if you're low. Probably not going to be able to get that full halfie now. Yeah. I just managed to get there, but it was the last sledge grab he didn't quite get. It's very difficult, that Coliseum. He makes it look easy. It's definitely not.
Alright, so let's see how many swoops Draygon has planned.
Hopefully not like mine. I think I had 12 in our race. Very nice. He lands everything there. That was also very nice.
That'll take care of that.
Oh, he's going to go for the spike. Yeah, I don't blame him for noping out on that. So with the amount of health that he got, the drops that he got, you know, just saving time at this point. So getting the blue suit over trying to mess up with the spike suit is definitely a win.
Sure.
Nice little spark up here for cross product. Reverse halfie from sweetnumb.
Yeah, so Cross is looking ahead to this Draygon, or excuse me, this Botwoon fight, saying, you know, 3 supers. If I could go get me another 5 spot, that would be great. Unfortunately, there's a set right here waiting to help out with this fight.
Yeah, it's a great acquisition. Yeah. So hopefully he's going to get his health back here from Botwoon. Well, Snake's not playing nice, but he's still got enough. Yeah, I thought so. I was thinking that last super he had was going to be enough, but it was one more after that. Does not drop much health, but he's getting ready to get this tank. I always forget about this tank.
Yep, and so as we were watching that fight, sweetnumb has acquired the plasma beam, ready to take care of business with Ridley and Mother Brain. Makes those fights a lot easier.
Can only hope for the day that I'm heading to Ridley at 28. Maybe one day. You know, as far as ammo management, both guys they're doing okay now. It's a little shaky for a cross product there, and certainly for Sweet in a couple spots too, but both of them looking good now.
Ready for this Draygon fight? Ooh, the backup spark.
Yeah, that was nice.
That was good.
It didn't get a whole lot of damage in, but it was down. Doing a lot of good backup stuff here. There we go. We got some red underbelly now. Unfortunately, the goop spark, that is a, you know, I find that so easy to do. Something about turning so quickly and trying to spark back into Draygon. It's very difficult. Alright, not too bad. Only 2 swoops. Certainly could have been way, way more than that. And
there we go.
Draygon
down for a cross.
oh, you don't see this very often. He's going the high route. I think he did. Yeah, he did. Yeah.
Yeah.
I have no idea which way is quicker. I just like going the south route. Alright, cross product's going to do the space jump through Coliseum. Makes it all the way without losing speed. And he's going to be joining Sweetnumb in lower Norfair here in just a minute. Very nice mock ball from Sweet. Let's see if he gets these fast pillars. I'm sure he will. Oh yeah, easy peasy. All right, I'm going to steal that. I don't think I've ever seen that one before. If I have, it's been a long time ago.
Yeah, that's a good strat. That room, worst room in the game, aptly named, gives a lot of potential for some real fun strats. Just because of how unpleasant it is.
Yeah. And taking care of a couple of these key hunters, reducing the lag. Gets through with enough power bombs, so he's going to be good to go. He won't need to shame himself by going a little further to the left. Just hope he doesn't take any hits here from the side hoppers.
Mark it down. Mark it down.
Yeah, maybe I just wanted to get it back out again. I don't know.
All right, Sweet's a little low here.
All right, that's pretty decent.
Yeah.
And I have to assume it's probably been a while since he's done old route, so these two rooms in particular are so finicky, and you can create lag by shooting, and just all kinds of things can happen.
Yeah.
Alrighty, Space Pelican, everybody's favorite.
So we're looking for 20 charge plasma shots on Ridley. We can tell we're over the halfway point because Ridley has now changed to a nice shade of red.
And he should be, yeah, I thought he, yeah.
Good fight.
So
Sweetnumb there.
I don't know if he's, yeah, Yeah, he's gonna be tournament safe here.
Okay.
I really like this move. I was afraid he wouldn't do it, but
Well,
I'm very glad that he did. Now it's just wait to see if Lower Norfair is good at cross product here. See what the Ridley fight has in store for him. He should do fine. Cross has got a lot of experience with a lot of different routes, and he does a lot of practice, so it's not a whole lot that can rattle his cage, I don't think, with this game anymore. So, and of course the same can be said for sweetnumb. Alright, gets the D-boost in, but unfortunately gets hit by the second side hopper, so he didn't get the ball boost through, but it's going to be alright. He'll get through plenty fast. Alright, Nutella's really excited about the left side of the screen here. It might have been an unintentional Nutella grab. We've all done it.
all right.
Oh, very nice. So all three key hunters were killed fairly quickly there by sweetnumb. That's not an easy thing to do. You have to line those shots up just so. And the ball boost. And cross product with his fast pillars. So lots of swag going on both sides. All right, here we're getting a good example of why it's called the worst room in the game. It's just the number of things that can go wrong, and the lag is just terrible. Makes it through just fine though. So he'll be coming up. Cross product will be coming up on Ridley here in just a minute. He's a little bit low on health, but hopefully, I'm not gonna do any more jinxing. I'm gonna stop.
Well, I think you should be fine with the pirates coming up.
Yeah. Alright, so all four bosses dead for sweetnumb. He is on his way out. Gonna skip past the ship and head on down to Torian. Visit the old screeching brain lady. Cross product gonna see about some Ridley here in just a minute. Unfortunately, the Metal Pirate's not playing very nicely here. That manages to get through just fine. Now that still wasn't a whole lot of health, but at 259, that's fine.
Now, I did not see when Cross picked up the third super pack.
Though he got Aqueduct.
Oh, that's right. We talked about it.
Is that what they're called?
Yeah.
The ones up there in the right corner?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was all the way down to 3.
Yeah.
Going into Botwoon,
right.
I think.
There's been a couple of matches this weekend. They started to run together a little bit.
Yeah,
And I guess technically
just a
the
little bit.
weekend is just starting.
True, yeah. So yeah, definitely stick around. There's going to be a whole lot more Super Metroid, a whole lot more everything. And I don't know what Ridley's doing there too. That was an Angry Bird. Yeah, he's going to head on out without the tank there. It's not a bad idea, actually. It's going to save him some time. I mean, you never know what's going to... Not going to say it. He's looking great, though. Sweetnumb has got 8 super missiles. He really has the ability to just kind of fly through here at his leisure. So he's practically full up. He can probably just fly through this room as well. And yeah, he's completely full, so he's almost certainly just gonna blast on through these 3. We'll head on down and see if we get a hug from the baby. Hopefully not.
Well, it's not crowd control, so it's not a guarantee this time.
I don't know if I could do a crowd control. That was awesome to watch, though.
That was a lot of fun. So Sweet is going to be going for a pretty iconic trick, the baby skip. The intended thing is for the baby to grab you at this point, but he is going to jump around. Ugh.
Oh my goodness. Right at the last second there, too. I get the feeling that that's probably 20, 25 seconds that he's not too overly concerned about. Such a hard trick, though. Yeah, I recommend to anybody coming in, learning the game as a speedrun, don't even worry about it. Just damage yourself down.
That's right. A lot of these great tricks that we get to see from the runners all this weekend. Very impressive. But, you know, another great thing about the game is that they're not mandatory, right? We don't have to have all of these great tricks. But as you progress, you can make it as complex as you want to.
Yeah, I mean, just like you're saying, it's great to see guys like SpeedNumb. SpeedNumb works too, actually. SweetNumb. Get these awesome tricks.
All right, 20 Mother Brain 2 shots.
And that was pretty typical there for a Mother Brain fight. So, GG to SweetNumb. It's just about exactly what you want to see. Get a very predictable catch-up. I'll take that any day.
That's right.
So it'd be about a 47 something for SweetNumb, it looks like.
Yeah, very good time, especially in a race, knowing with the extra E-tank.
Absolutely.
Cross is putting together a good time, too.
He sure is. Yeah, skipping the Ridley E-tank, it's going to net him about, excuse me, about 16 seconds, something like that. So every little bit adds up. And I won't jinx him on Torian. I'll just let it happen. Oh, that's right. He's got the extra super missiles. That's nice. Coming in here 25-13. That's beyond ideal.
All right, so the last bit of the run here for sweetnumb. We just have finishing up Mother Brain and heading into the escape.
That was pretty good Mother Brain 3. She just had a couple of hand blocks, but other than that, he hit just about every one of them without missing. Cross Product's going to do a grouping strat here where he collects all the Metroids and just bombs them off of them, freezes them all, knocks them all down. Very nice Metroid 2 room. 3. Metroid 3, excuse me.
All right, Cross is going to go in full up on ammo too.
Let's see what he decides here on the baby. I don't know, like we were saying earlier, it's just 20 seconds or so. Looks like he's gonna go for it. Meanwhile, over here we've got sweetnumb with, like we were thinking, 47-40.
47-40. GG.
GG sweetnumb. We definitely appreciate him showing off some of the any percent old route.
That's right.
Give it some love. It's great to see some of the big guys do that. All right.
All right, so Cross just has a little bit left. Get his Mother Brain fight.
25-15 or 14. I wish. And 32 in-game time from sweetnumb. So Cross Product was going for a speed skip there, but had to go for the backup ice clip. Shooting from underneath it. You can shoot from underneath or above, either one. All right.
All right, so same as before, 20 shots.
Hopefully she'll keep the catch up to herself. Every now and again you get through your Mother Brain fight. Not a single catch up to be had.
move, Cross.
Very nice time. So he's going to be in about your range there, 52-ish, 53. I don't know. I'm bad at guessing. It's somewhere in there.
Well, fortunately, the baby has come to save the day.
That's right.
As we all know, it's not going to go too well. For the baby, that is.
I'd like to think she or he lives on through Samus.
It's a good question. I don't know. She or he, baby Metroid?
Hey, tell us in chat. Yeah, let us know. Dear Force. Something I'd like to look more into. I guess right after this game ends, goes into is it the Prime stuff?
Oh, you mean canon-wise?
Continuity, yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, that sounds
sure.
right to me. But
I know Fusion is the last one, so. Unfortunately, we're not going to be having any fusion because all of the animals will be killed today. We're not having any of that with this run. No animals shall be saved.
now are we sure that Cross will not go? I mean, I guess it depends on whether he can hear you saying that he definitely won't go.
Yeah, so we're getting pretty far along with our any % tournament here in the SG Live. So we've got, you just defeated me earlier, so you're going to move on to the next match. And then sweetnumb's moving on here. So, yeah, stick around. I don't know if we're going to have more on SpeedGaming Live or not, but
yeah, I think the plan is, yeah, you know, later tonight, right after this, we're going to be going straight into Double Anti-Bingo Super Metroid match. And I think the plan is for sure for some of these finals and at a minimum.
Ooh, oh, Cross.
Yep.
Get out.
Easy game, easy life.
Oh, we've all done it. Yep. So that's 3 jinxes on Sweetnumb, and I got just the 1 on Cross. I probably had more on Cross than just 1.
Yes, and the swag exit from the animals. Of course, there's not enough health.
Yeah, going to be a 54-22.
Yeah, nice work, Cross. Yeah.